Hi everyone. So at the request of some of my students, I wanted to film this short tutorial on a really wonderful strengthening exercise for the upper back that I learned from Hope Mell, who is a really just amazing Alexander technique teacher. And this is something that she created and calls the Thoracic Strengthener. And so we are working to strengthen the rhomboid muscle, which is that deepest muscle along the spine on the inside edge of our shoulder blade. Kind of a tricky area to get to. And so this is a really wonderful strengthening exercise for anybody who's tending to be more rounded in that upper body or headed towards more kyphosis or kind of that dowager's hump here of the upper back. So let's kind of find our alignment for this movement, and you want to be sitting tall, comfortably tall, and you're going to bring your thumbs to your shoulders if you're able to, if not, as close as you can, with your palms facing forward. And think about your wrist being aligned over your elbow as much as possible, and that your hand's not folded back, but your wrist is straight. So this is what happens in my body when I do that position. My elbows start to reach back behind me a little bit. So I need to bring my elbows a little bit forward, what feels like I'm scooping them forward to kind of come to that start position. Okay, so what we're going to do is very slowly, we're going to press the arms back. So I'm gently pressing my shoulders back, my hands and elbows, everything. We pause. And then I'm going to press them back a little bit further. And pause. And then I'm going to press them back just a little bit further. So I'm feeling that squeeze of the muscles between my shoulder blade and my spine. For me, particularly on my right side, because that's kind of my, I don't want to say problematic side, but my learning side. So now we're going to release that just until we don't feel any tension anymore. The hands come forward, and we do 2 more rounds of that. So come back to your start position, and now we're going to get a little bit pickier with the position of the rib cage. So I'm going to turn to the side so that you can maybe see this a little bit more. Okay? So from here, I'm going to start to press my arms and my shoulders back. My body tendency is for my ribs to lean forward, which we don't want to do. So I'm going to soften my ribs, and I'm going to focus on that point at the bottom of the rib cage in the middle of the back, and I'm going to breathe into that point in my middle back. And then I'm going to bring my arms back and my shoulders back a little further, and I'm going to soften my front ribs and breathe into my middle back. And then one more time, I'm going to squeeze back. I'm going to soften my front ribs and breathe into my middle back. And then release your hands forward to the point of no tension. And we do one more round. So hands come back to our start position. Palms are facing forward. The neck is relaxed. The tops of those shoulders relaxed. And here we go. We're going to press back and squeeze. Soften the front body. Breathe into the back. Press back and squeeze. Hold. Press back and squeeze one more time. Soften the front ribs. Breathe into the back. And then release that slowly, mindfully. Wrap your arms around you, holding onto the opposite arm, and just do a nice little gentle shoulder shrug. Yeah, just releasing that. And relax your arms back down. So you might feel that effort more in your upper arms, your neck, or your shoulders because those larger muscles might be taking over and trying to do the work for you. But as you keep working with this, you'll begin to strengthen those deeper structural muscles, and these more superficial muscles will learn how to relax a little bit more. So just be mindful of that as you're doing this exercise. Try to stay soft through your jaw, your neck, your shoulders, your upper arms, and just find that squeeze of your shoulder blades. Don't let your ribs pop forward. So as you're squeezing back, you're keeping your attention in the back of your body. All right, I hope that's helpful. Try this every day for a few days and just see if it makes a difference for you. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a wonderful day.